Hello! Today I'll tell you about that phenomenon, about something which is extraordinary in Poland. We say nikt nie słucha, a każdy zna. Disco Polo. Mark K. asked me one day, Darek, can you explain to me why Polish people listen to disco polo? I think it's horrible taste of music. My girlfriend listens to this all the time and she finds it wonderful music. Also, she's an hour away from Kielce, on a small town on the Wisła River. I never visited though. Mark, you should. Alright. So, today I'm going to explain to you why disco polo is something like it's taken as the national music. But it's not actually true in 100%. Of course, people from around the world, when they hear disco polo, I believe they imagine Poland because disco polo. But let me explain it to you. Italians, they have Latino disco. Germans, they have polkas. And this. Of course, it's a folk, but as I know, it's very common on the east of Germany. Also, Romanians and Moldavians, they have something very similar to Polish disco polo, like this. And before I will explain to you why do we like it, I will tell you a good news. Disco polo is music for you. I mean for every single foreigner. Why do I think so? Because you just have to know these about 10 words. Dziewczyna, najpiękniejsza, zakochałem się, zdradziłaś mnie, serce, stawiam drina, impreza, tańczyć. And some females name like Kasia, Agnieszka, Monika. Then you can understand about 90% of the lyrics. And now to the point. Disco polo isn't as obvious as you may think. It's much deeper and also divided. Divided for styles. Yes, disco polo has its own styles. I mean like classic disco polo, which is well known for everyone. So when you are at the Polish wedding, you should expect that kind of songs will be there. Disco for elders, for people who are about 40-50.
Mój stary dom nad brzegiem rzeki stał. Wspomnienie dawnych dni w mym sercu wciąż się tli.
You know, it's much slower and much nicer, not about parties, more about love, about emotions, something like that. Ambitious disco. You know, it's just something more ambitious than... Disco polo made for fun. This is another part of Polish music, because I feel that nowadays we have something like explosion of bands who play the music only for fun, but of course they are very popular and they have tons, millions of hits on YouTube.
Ona czuje we mnie pieniądz, wystroiła się jak bijąc. Patrzy na mnie, drinka pijąc, bo wyczuła we mnie pieniądz.
Because you know, On the one hand, you listen and you make fun, ha ha ha, this is so stupid, so dumb. But on the other hand, you think it's kinda nice, it sounds good for me. But you won't admit it amongst people. No, you hate it, you despise it. The last style is modern disco polo, which is a combination, mixed of styles like techno, house, maybe electro and so on.
Chodź na kolana i nie mów, że nie wypada. No chodź na kolana i nie mów, że nie wypada. Jesteś taka jak ja, lubisz to, lubisz troszkę pomaludzić, później jest jak jest, a ja tak jak ty, lubię to, lubię może trochę się gubię, taki jestem, wiesz.
And sometimes I would say it has pretty ambitious lyrics, but the rest is either about parties, about drinking alcohol and about parties and about girls, or stories like a young boy fall in love and a young girl, but she was cheating on him and now his heart is broken. Yeah, this is a good story for disco polo song. So yes, maybe it's not the most ambitious music style. Maybe it's not something you listen to before you fall asleep. But when you are at the party with your friends and you drink vodka and you talk about something, disco polo in this case is good as a background. But be careful, because the more you drink, the more you like disco polo. I don't know why is that. But think about it. Who doesn't like girls, boys, parties, drinks, good atmosphere, freedom, and most of these songs sing about it. If you like to dance, believe me, this style is very good for dancing. Because here in Poland, I don't know what about you in your country, but I've noticed that sometimes in some countries, when they dance, they have a drink in their hands and they just, oh, what a nice party, yeah, such a great party. And that's all. We in Poland, we are wild, we dance like crazy people, we know how to have fun. You know, this is the time you don't have to think what people will think about you. What would they say? No matter if you're a worker or a manager or a lawyer or anyone else. It relates to our nature, to our temper, I would say, Polish temper. So it's not like that I'm the biggest fan of disco polo. Of course, I like some songs, I hate some songs, but for sure I cannot say that this is shit and I don't listen to disco polo at all. I think it's a matter of maybe time or a situation when you would say it's quite good for a party, for this time you can spend with your friends and just feel free to do anything you want. But it's just my theory. What do you think about disco polo? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Maybe you think it's silly. Please share with me, with us in the comment and give the chance for disco polo. Bye bye.